Have you ever noticed that if you have an angry outburst, it can take hours to recalibrate your health? Or have you ever raised your voice at someone in anger and then realized that you were left with a sore throat that lasted for a couple days? Anger creates big time stress in the body, and it can lead to health issues if it's something that's chronic. And what can you do if you have noticed this and you find yourself having angry outbursts quite often? One is to fully grok what it's doing to your body and also begin to understand that often anger is a cover for some deeper emotion. Oftentimes, if you can pause when you feel angry and ask yourself, what is underlying the anger? What's underneath? You will find that anger is a cover for deep sadness. This is most often the case. And then you can ask yourself questions around that. What am I sad about? What am I really, truly sad about here? So I encourage you, when you're angry, to do a pause, take some deep breaths, and before lashing out at someone, ask yourself these couple questions, because you will often find that it will illuminate something lying deeply within you that you need to understand so that you can clear and change your life. Dr. David Hawkins, who wrote The Map of Consciousness, did many, many years of testing on subjects using applied kinesiology. And he found that each emotion has a vibrational rate, and some emotional vibrations are very helpful to our health and some are deleterious. And and he calibrated each emotion and gave it a score. So in any vibration over 200 tends to be strengthening to the body and good for your health, and under 200 is weakening. And anger calibrates at 150. And it's really about the wavelength and the frequency. It's a low frequency emotion, and that can weaken your system. So if you find yourself having, anger oftentimes, you may end up with some health challenges. From a Chinese medicine perspective, we tend to store anger in our liver. And so oftentimes people that have a kind of habitual anger response will have trouble with detoxification. They may end up with fatty liver. They may end up with high cholesterol. And you can often see the appearance in the way that they hold themselves, and even in their skin and the color of their eyes. The whites of the eyes tend to get red, and the skin tends to have a red kind of color to it. And it's like almost like there's a powder keg within that's about to explode. So the pressure is building up within the system. And over time, this can cause many health challenges. So I encourage you to take a pause and really analyze where it's coming from so you can actually have some healing.